Okay, John, I don't know. I like to eat them, but is it gyro, gyro, gyro? I looked it up and saw like 3 different ways to pronounce it.
I just eat it.
Right, because they're delicious.
Yeah, exactly. I've probably been saying it wrong for, my entire life, but they are good. At least I assure you, Talkback will have you all straightened out by tomorrow.
I bet they will.
And then 1-800-228-WNEP. Leave a little feedback. I guess we'll get a variety of answers, like the pierogi debate. Anyways, let's show you what's doing with one of our camera views tonight, shall we? We'll take you down to Pottsville for this one. Finally, some clearing to the clouds. It took all day, but now we're getting into it. I've got a great view of that waxing crescent moon out in the southwestern sky now. It's got a friend, too. More on that in a sec. 50 right now in the backyard. We'll be on the cool but not cold side tonight, really just seasonal temperatures. So as you see the waxing crescent moon out there in the southwest here this evening, thanks to the clearing clouds, you'll see a red dot next to it. That is a super red giant star known as Antares, and it's out there now. You can actually get a great glimpse of it. Take a peek if you can. It's a fleeting glimpse of the moon here on what has been a really cloudy week. Temperatures are pretty cool, 50 in this backyard as well as in Taylor, 52 Madison Township, 49 Greentown and Tafton, 52 in Chehola, as well as in Elysburg, 47 right now, Morris in Tioga County. So we are just getting rid of this system enough that we're seeing some clearing here tonight. But over my other shoulder is our next weather maker. This is the area of low pressure that's going to bring in some rain and some wind and some cooler temperatures as we think about what's happening this weekend. That's this weekend. We've got a couple of days between now and then. Got the clearing tonight. Temperatures 40s, mid 40s, low 40s. That is seasonal for this time of year. Tomorrow, if we're going to find some sun, I think that's going to happen in the morning. Afternoon looks like there'll be some increased cloudiness. Thanks to a south wind tomorrow. Not a brisk wind, but a warm wind direction. We'll see the temperatures come up pretty nicely, mid, perhaps upper 60s. If the clouds hold out long enough, combined with that south wind, would end up a little bit closer to 70. Looking ahead to the high school football games on Friday night, looks like some rain showers will be around by the evening, so plan accordingly for the high school games. Weekend snapshot, not exactly the prettiest picture. Rain showers on Saturday, cloudy, breezy. Sunday turns downright windy, I think, and that's going to pull in some much colder air. High temperatures probably struggling to get up to about 50 in the afternoon. Here's the setup. The system that we showed you to our west moving in. Going to get a little help along the coast, too. A secondary system kind of coming together. That'll give us some rain. I think the steadiest rain will be overnight Friday into Saturday morning. Then just some showers, on again, off again stuff in the afternoon. But as that system gets cranked up to the northeast, it's going to have some wind with it. Again, pulling down some colder air and, of course, creating some pretty good wind gusts, too. Probably over 35 miles per hour, at least for some. So rainfall numbers-wise, this still looks like the further east and northeast you go, the higher the totals that you'll see with the rain. Generally speaking, a lot of eastern Pennsylvania is probably in the ballpark, half an inch to 3/4 of an inch for most. Getting out into central Pennsylvania, the number's probably lower, maybe closer to 1/4 to half an inch. Of course, it's Wednesday. This is a Saturday deal. We'll continue to update you on the numbers. Here's the wind situation on Sunday. Again, these are the gusts, not the sustained winds, but the gusts around lunchtime on Sunday, maybe in the higher elevations approaching 40 miles an hour. So an isolated power outage can't be ruled out with that, especially with the real soggy ground. It'll still be breezy into Monday, but I think the peak wind gusts probably coming for us on Sunday. But you can see the colder air that's coming in too. Average highs this time of year, low 60s. Should be above that for tomorrow and Friday, and then fall below that as we go into early next week with highs struggling to get to 50. These are the morning low temperatures, so Monday morning does look pretty cool. You'll want a heavier jacket as you head out. Could be a touch of frost again in the mountains. You've seen that once or twice this year, but it's the next night. It's Monday night into Tuesday morning. This is what the temperatures could be like. Maybe our first hard freeze of the season in the elevations and first widespread frost, meaning everybody kind of getting in on it. So coming attractions there for early next week behind this system. It's boy, it's just the gift that keeps on giving. Not only does it kind of mess up your weekend with some rain, and it gives you some frosty temperatures for early next week. October in a nutshell here in northeastern and central Pennsylvania, and really October 2023 in a nutshell, Lisa, because as we know, turned out pretty nice today. Well, you know the rest.
I saw some sunshine today.
Yes, you did.
A sunny Wednesday. Thank you, John.
Yeah.